What is going on, Internet? Eric Bandholz back again with another amazing episode from Beardbrand Alliance. I hope all is going well on the other side of the Internet. Today, we're going to be ranking my best and worst hair and beard styles over the past 10 years. Okay, for those who aren't familiar with the S tier, it's basically rankings like rankings on the grade. And it goes from S and then A through F. And I've got 28 styles that I've kind of pulled out of the past 10 years. And we're going to go ahead and rank them on what I think is the coolest and best hairstyles that I've rocked. So let's go ahead and get started. Got my screen recorded here. We'll start here with this beautiful dirty mullet. Kind of gross. I'm going to say the mullet is... that mullet in particular, because it's so like greasy. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I'm gonna put it in C category. And then let's go here. I want to move pretty quick because there's 28 of these. Let's get it going. This was actually from like a month ago. My beard was quite a bit shorter. I think this is one of my favorite styles. I love the haircut. I love the beard stash, a little bit of stubble going on there. For sure. This is an A tier, maybe even like a S tier. We'll come back and see if that changes. The old traditional big bearded Bandholz with the buzz cut. How do you like that for alliteration? I got some really cool waves going on here. Classic buzz cut. The beard's big and powerful. This is about a 5-month beard and looking pretty gnarly. Again, this is a good style. Not my favorite. I'm not the biggest fan of buzz cuts, but we're going to go ahead and put that B category. This was over in Denmark when I was growing my beard out for the yard again. A little bit wild, a little bit untamed. And again, the hair is kind of like partially grown out, a little messy. Nothing really remarkable, just kind of like bumming around, but not really bad. Average, C tier. All right. This was like a really good 80s mullet, good corporate beard, kind of a good stash to beard ratio. Hair is looking lovely, growing in nicely. I love this hairstyle. I love this photo. This is going in the A category. And then back with Carlos and rocking the big beard. But instead of a little bit longer shaggy hair, we went back to the buzz cut, big beard, classic style. I'm going to rank it kind of, we'll go to the B category. I feel like that's kind of the same level. This hair is not too far off from what I'm currently rocking, but you'll notice there's a significant disconnect between the length of the back and the top of my hair. I think this is a really cool hairstyle. But because of that transition, I'm going to drop it down a notch. But in terms of the beard's looking good with kind of that beard stash. Stash is looking good. Stubble's kind of growing in nicely. This is going in the B category. I might have a lot in the B category. Ooh. So this hairstyle is, I went with a mohawk. I don't know if you can see it or not. The fade is general, not too drastic, and there's a disconnect. This is what I asked for from the barber, so no disrespect to the barber. But when you would look at this from straight on, I looked like a pineapple top. So this might actually be my worst haircut of the series. We'll see. We'll see if I got worse haircuts. The beard's looking on point. Like, I like this style length of the beard. It's kind of at that point where it doesn't collapse on itself. The mustache is looking strong, not too wispy on the ends. But just because of that haircut, this is my worst. This is terrible. I like, every time I see one of my old videos pop up where I'm wearing that hairstyle, I kind of cringe a little bit. I'm just like, oh. Here we go. We've got a more traditional, longer style side part here. I love the way my hair turned out with this. This is probably about 3 inches of length. The beard's just nice, solid kind of beard. The challenge is this hair would not really stay throughout the day, kind of collapsed and wasn't able to keep it, or I could only keep it in California where it was a little bit drier. Good style, just kind of average, kind of blah. So we're going into the C category. This is very similar. You'll notice it's got the side part, but where it differentiates from the last one is we got a little bit of that lettuce. A little side lettuce. And I got 2 photos of this one. I really like this haircut. It turned out great. This is going in the A category. It's not too dissimilar from this look, but here I've got a bigger beard, whereas here I'm rocking a little more of that beard stash. Just so you can see how amazing it is, here's the side photo of it. This was shot from the same day. Look at that flow. It's just like perfectly tapered. It's not too drastic. It's not too nasty. It's good 80s style. So we're going to just lump that together as kind of like a one haircut. Ooh, I would say this is like a nice haircut. You can see the fade looks pretty good, nice and blurry. Where I'm not too happy with it is the disconnect between the top and the sides. And then here, the beard has gotten just a little bit too long where it's getting this weird little crink, and then a little bit too much bulk in the back. The mustache is looking good. It's a strong look, but not my favorite. We'll just put it kind of in the D category. This was the first time I grew my hair out, pretty much since 7th grade. This was a long time ago, I think like 2014. To get the hair out of my head, I went with more of a top knot, and the beard's a nice shape, but really that top knot is not something I kind of like anymore. I feel like you shouldn't really bun it up until you can get it more towards the back of the head than the top of the head. So it's going in the E category. Not my favorite. All right, this is my most recent photo. This is pretty much what I'm rocking today, except for 2 weeks ago. Obviously, I'm fond of the style, or else I wouldn't be rocking it. Really cool photograph with the neon here. The full beard, and again, this is going to go in the A category with essentially the exact same haircut, but the beard stash. So a little bit fuller beard. We'll put it up there. Oh man, this is like a classic look. The side part, the beard stash, next to the most beautiful man here, we got Berzinsky. This is easily an A, potentially S tier. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we got another photograph. If you look back on my days, longtime followers will know, like, for a period of time, I was super skinny. You can see how skinny my legs got over the years. I think as I get stressed, I tend to eat less. Maybe these were a little bit more stressful days. This is a really boring haircut. It's a nice haircut. Kind of nondescript, a little bit too short up top, a little bit too long on the side and the back, a little bit too messy on the beard. This cut is definitely going in the D category. It's not bad, but it's not above the other ones. Here is more of the classic quiff. Really good transition here with the top to the side. It's not a really harsh disconnect. Tapers in well, very nice haircut. My beard is looking pretty well groomed, or pretty well styled. Nice proportions on the mustache. People love the bigger beard. I like it too. It's a lot of maintenance. But this will go in we'll put that in my B category. The only downside is it takes so long to get such a big beard and you have to go through so many awkward phases. Woo! Here we go, back to the modern mullet. You guys, if you've been following for a long time, I called the mullet coming back, and I was right on that. This is pretty fresh fade. Nice kind of like burst style. Pretty short, non-aggressive. The beard length, I like it a lot with the mustache. This is a good look, good photograph. Go on. I like that look, man. That's A tier for me. And then we get into what is going on here. The hair's a little bit too long where it loses its styleability. It kind of falls throughout the day. So I have to try to like curl it up a little bit, and then it's kind of like goofy. And then here I was rocking the beard stash with like really the oversized mustache. I think the proportions are all out of whack. This is not a good style, one that I would recommend. not quite F, but this is going to my E category. This, again, not too far away from the other one. We're going to put it up here. Are they almost the same haircut? I mean, what's the difference? The beard's a little bit bigger here. So closer haircut, a little bit longer, but very similar hairstyle. There's a little more kind of transition here. This goes a little bit higher. You know, they're very similar, but the beard is a little bit shorter in this one. Still good looks, different versions. Now here we go. This is the side part. Classic look, great taper. Beard is a good solid kind of like 1 to 2 month length with a little bit of mustache standing out. The hair's got like a little bit of volume and texture to it. Absolutely going with S tier. I think this might be the best look I've had. It's classic. I can wear it in a year. All right, mullet again, but the disconnects long on the back, super long in the back, a little bit shorter. This was not my favorite hairstyle. I like mullets a lot, but this kind of transition where it's like super unweighted, super really kind of short up top. This is only like 4 inches, whereas the back is, you know, like, I don't know, 8 inches. I did not like this style at all. E category. Early days, 2014. This was right around when I was on Shark Tank, growing the hair out from kind of like short on the sides. You know, this is the in-between stage. It looks cool, but it's really not anything intentional. D category. And this one too is, man, the beard looks great. It's really dialed in. But the hair, just like the disconnect in the hair, long on the top. The hair's kind of grown out a little bit. Not bad, but not exceptional. Putting that in the D. This was the first time I grew my hair out. It was even all the way through. I didn't really style it as much as I style it here. The mustache, a little bit on the longer side. But I you know, like I always kind of have a sweet spot in my room for long hair. We're going C. It could be B. We'll put it like B.5. This again was like kind of my worst hairstyle in the sense that the fade and the disconnect isn't the best, and it was kind of like saving this, you know, like mohawk kind of thing. It was kind of like this in-between style. However, it looks like I could get it to photograph really well, but it wouldn't stay cool throughout the day. The beard looks sharp, kind of like that squared off look, big mustache. This is one of my profile photos, but not, you know, not my best. We're just going to put that in the C category. Back to a beautiful modern mullet. This might be like around the exact same time as this. I don't know if the dates are too far away, so if I gave that an A, let's get an A. You know, all these are pretty dang similar. And then kind of like a, you know, typical quiff that I wore for a long period of time. Pretty safe, nothing drastic. Pretty safe beard. On the bigger mustache side, nice and average. I don't know. Let's see here. What do we think here? Is this something you guys would agree with? Is this how you would rank them? The side part, you know, classic corporate beard, S tier. You know, I really do like my current hairstyle. I don't know, like, I feel like it's just, it looks so, I don't know, like the dimensions were just right. If you didn't see my haircut video on this, it's the haircut video where the dad shocks his daughter. I got my cut on this. Our routine cut it. It was really cool. It looks great with both, you know, like the beard stash and the beard. I'm moving this back up to S tier. I think these are my 2 favorite hairstyles. All right, so this is it. This is my S tier, how I would rank my best hairstyles. Where am I wrong? Where am I right? What were my favorite hairstyles and beard styles over the years? And also, kind of, what do you know me for? I've changed my hairstyle up so many times over the years. Am I just known as the guy who always changes his hairstyle? Or do you kind of know me as the big bearded guy, the short beard guy, the beard stash guy, the long hair guy, the quiff guy? What do you know me as? I'm curious. Hope all's going well on the other side of the internet. Cheers. Keep on growing. Hey, I'm glad you've been watching these Alliance videos. Woo, good job. Hey, do yourself a favor. Treat yourself to a little treat and come join us. Join us at the Alliance. We would love to have you. See you soon.